Got two. I've got the second one here. Okay, let's get her ass up. Let's go put that in the... She's good for food, so she's nice and refreshed. Chuck that in there. We've got eggs. We've got enough eggs to go for a walk. I don't have any additional stuff on me. We got the chocolate bar. Alright, let's go for a walk back to the car. It's gonna take a bit. And it's kind of like sun's coming up, so that'll be right. Also sounds like it's getting windy, so no, I play mostly vanilla in almost all my games. I'm a mostly vanilla gamer. Like, I'm also still rather new to Zomboid. Like, you know, I don't want like any like hints or tips or like locations of stuff and whatever. I'm still sort of figuring it out. Like a fuck around and find out kind of method. But yeah, I don't really get bored with like base games. Like I kind of like to kind of see what they were created as and play them and sort of see how I sort of feel about it. Obviously, after a while, if I feel like it needs something, I'll add something to it or decrease something from it, whatever. But I don't generally feel that way. Like, I don't jump into a game and then automatically add stuff. Because, like, I also play RimWorld, but, like, I only have, like, 6 mods on that. And then two of them make mods work. And one of them doesn't work anymore. So I basically have, like, 3 mods on that, so which is extremely low, you know, for RimWorld. I'll wait till you come to me, love, because I'm like fresh and like well slept. And if I can, oh, that was a good one. All right, off we go. If I can avoid her exhausting herself on the way there, that would be just amazing. But I'm not hoping for like fucking miracles here. Most mods are just fixing wanky UI bugs of the game. I see it as like it's just a bit of a preference. Like some people like to set up the game very similar to how they see like people playing it. Sometimes they have to add mods because their friends have mods. Like sometimes they want to just change something or add something, you know. I don't know. I just like to see how difficult the game is itself. Like this game you can change so much. Hey Zero, what are you up to? You can change like so much about Project Zomboid to play it however you want anyway. But yeah, I can definitely see like there would be things that you can add to enhance it or bring like more like content to it and stuff. But I don't feel like it needs anything at this point. Like I still have the difficulty of I've figured out how to do some stuff. I haven't dabbled into other things yet because I just haven't got that far. Like, I've got a girl that's alive for more than 1 month now. So now I'd like to see if I could try to keep her alive for maybe 2 months. But, like, I mostly just want to see if I could get her, you know, some skills. And then I can start working on dabbling in some other areas and stuff. Like, we have got her, hold on, skills. Got her carpentry, so I made a rainwater collector for the first time. And I've got maintenance up a little bit. There is a lot of zombies down here. Although that guy is on the other side of the fence, so it might be good to hold this fence line for just a moment. I have got my hot wiring skill up. Fuck off, love. I don't have to fight you. I'm not going to fight you right now. Although you're going to be on the road, so that's a problem for me later. Yeah, I've got hot wiring skills now. I randomize my traits every time. Oh, she's got underweight now. Low weight. I'm going to have to do something about that. Yeah, I don't get to pick her traits or what she does. I just randomize that until it comes up 0. And then I try not to pick the same traits that I had last time if I can. Or not too soon between, like, uses and stuff. There's some stuff I literally won't take again because like it gets me dead every time. Like I won't take death anymore. I won't take puny. Weak was okay, but puny got me dead like instantly. I like hard of hearing. I like high thirst. Those are interesting. I'd only have like a really long run with them. I always get shocked when I come back and like the next character I've got doesn't have like hard of hearing and I can hear everything and I'm like, shit makes noise. You know, it's always startling. So it's quite fun. What else? If you get curious about mods, give Tetris Inventory a chance. Make it much easier to see inventory because pictures inside of text. I've got like a bunch of people have like stacked me up with like a list of stuff they'd like to see me like add and stuff. I'm thinking about just jumping over this like back area. Just kind of get away from this front group. There is a zombie back there and there could be more over that fence. So that's a fucking risk. Last time I went in a different direction to try to avoid a cluster of zombies, I ended up dying to a zombie. So let's not do that again. I'm also learning that I don't have to run to get away from them, although that only applies when you're not fucking exhausted. So if she could kindly just be snacking on an egg, get her some like happiness here, that would be amazing. I might just cut this corner because there's one dude over there, but I don't see any in this zone here. So there's going to be a lot of zombies between where I'm going, but if I don't have to fight them unless I have to fight them, I will save my energy. I won't get as weak or tired or exhausted, and I may have a better chance at if there's any zombies around my van, or if I have to fight any zombies on the way back. So, yeah. Like, I'll fight them if I have to fight them, but I'd rather not fight a big group. Like, the one dude down here, that's fine. If I have to fight him, that's fine. As long as that group's not behind me. They sound like they're still behind me. There's, like, 3 here. Yeah, I know. I know. Is it 1 month? Let's go. Yeah, we're up to 1 month and a couple of days. 3 days. Yeah. Alright. I've taken like an extra back road, which is kind of good because I agitated a lot of the zombies on the front road. So this kind of works. I don't know if this passage through here is going to be empty. If it is, I might be able to get further down easier. If I see a big group of zombies out in the paddock, maybe not. But we'll see. Also, it's interesting because, like, the different characters and stuff like that have forced me to play different ways. Like, the girl that was weak, I couldn't fight any of the zombies up front. There is a couple. I couldn't fight any of the zombies up front, so I had to, like, weaponize a car. So I learned how to fight with the cars. But fighting with the cars wasn't always good because sometimes the tires would get stuck on a corpse, or it would flip, or like a tire would blow and then you'd get stuck. And so yeah, there was like serious dangers to that too. I should be able to get back in this way now. So yeah, but she still killed a lot of zombies, and this one hasn't killed nearly as many. She's killed 66, and that's been mostly probably, I don't know what's going on with that car. Probably mostly up near the school where I got the van. Alright, how are we going for this? I don't super, unless... I think I'm okay to have a look at the map for just a second. I'm not that far away. I know where I'm going. We are... I could have gone out on the highway for this. It really wouldn't have mattered that much. Okay. I could cut through this part here and then I could cut through down again. That would get me there super fast, but only if it's super empty. By taking like areas where I haven't really been, there is a risk that there could be zombies that way. Obviously running through this obviously like tears up my clothes and shit as well. But there are a lot of zombies out on the streets at the moment in this town. I'm not super loving that. So I thought if I just get off the like beaten trail and stuff and just kind of like walk around the back of some of the houses, as long as I've got clear visibility. There's 2 zombies down here. I can't fully cut that corner. I was going to cut through that bit there, but this is fine. I can still get over this because he's only on that side of the fence. So as long as I kind of like cut down along here. Yeah, I can kind of leave them alone. There's a group out the front. There's one dude will be an issue. There's another zombie coming at me there. Tell you what, let me just run past you. I don't run very often, but I figured that that was enough of a reason. There we go. There was too many. Too many in a spot. Unpleasantly hot. Yeah, I bet you are. But we're nearly there. And I did also kill the zombie that was at the back of the fuel station, so I don't really have to worry about that one. Although this is going to lead like a whole bunch down this way eventually. But we're very, very close. And I'm getting a bit of this area, so it's not like it's bad. There's some nice houses around here, you know? So that's kind of neat. But yeah, I think like my current goal is to try to stockpile food for winter, right? Because winter is pretty close. This is a lot of trees down through here. There is a zombie. I'll go a bit further over. There's 2 zombies. Okay. That's 3. Seeing 3. Please don't have one over here. Okay. If I can stockpile some food for winter, I can kind of stay inside and like keep myself sort of warm and fed and do some skilling through winter. Although I do have to still find an antique oven. And like I said, like I don't want any like hints for that, but oh shit. Hang on. They really need to like fix whatever's going on with this. I only just left you here, mate. Please don't kill me getting into the car. No, I don't want to look at the bonnet. Please tell me this didn't just break my ability to get in here. Okay, I can't get in. Okay. Can't get in from that way. I was hoping that if I can activate the trunk, maybe it will lift the car up. Imagine if it lifts the car up and it like fucking sends me flying. It's not good. Because I walked down here to get this. I don't know if I was to quit out and come back in, would it let me back in? I'm gonna have to try it. Actually, hold on. Let me move away from the car a little bit. If it's observed, it might. It shouldn't take me too long to hop back out and hop back in, I don't think. But maybe I should have towed it home. Like, the problem with this is if I can't physically get in, I can't drive it home. I do have a car that's around the corner. I don't have a fuel tank on me. I wonder if I put something in the boot or tried to take it out, would it right the car back up? Oh, thank God. Okay. Glad I moved away from it too. Shit, that's something. Could you imagine if I was in a situation where I was being actually chased by a zombie? Making it sound like my door's open. Hold on. Open door. First door. Got the key in it. Closed door. Okay, what the fuck? That's interesting. It's interesting that it makes a beep as you're hopping in it now. Now, I got a question. Genuine fucking question for you guys. Can the zombies hear the beep beep of the, like, door being open? And, like, when the keys are on and stuff? Because, like, obviously, like, in real life, that's an audible sound and shit. But can it be heard well and truly outside of the vehicle like that? I should be able to get around on this side. Yeah, oops. Oh, that's not going to help my tire. There is another little car there. So one thing I wanted to see is I'm going to have to work on a couple of cars in town. And I may do it up in Riverside because I do have a few cars hot-wired and open up there. I do want to take this car for it, but I would need like a tire iron and stuff to like fix up my wheels and shit. The other thing I was supposed to do was I was supposed to grab the generators, but I have got one at home. Hold on. I want to take a generator with me, I think. Hang on. I don't think this van is full. I think I've got a passenger seat. I should have done this while I was so close down there. But I need to bring a couple of the generators home, and I do need to put fuel in them. Before I forget. Because originally my goal was I was towing these fucking cars home, right? So I was going to come back down after I got it home and secured and stuff. But in this particular case... Oh god, that's a lot of zombies. There we go. Don't hit my car. Yeah, that's definitely repopulated. I am a little bit worried for Riverside, you know? Because I cleared that out, but I feel like they're gonna be all back. Hey man, oh, come in. Yeah, so let's go have a look. I've got 4 generators. Oh shit, slow down a little bit. I got 4 generators here I've got to shove in the car. So I'll just leave this close to the gate. And I'll go for a run. This is Project Zomboid. I usually play it on Fridays. And it's basically like a zombie game. There could also be somebody in here too, because I did smash open the doors and there are zombies walking around. But yeah, it's basically like a story of how my character dies, essentially. I don't know where in here it was. I know I've cleared out all these rooms, so I don't have to worry about zombies. But it's going to be in one of them. I think it's in that one. So hold on. There's like 4 generators in here. That's interesting. Yeah, I didn't want to play it for like ages. I wasn't interested in playing it because I didn't think it would be like scary zombies, you know? And then like, yeah, there's been a few times where like it's genuinely like scared the shit out of me because I'm not like ready for it. I want to take that. I'm only going to be able to pick up one at a time, and I don't know if I can jump a fence with it. I don't think so. So, all right, hold on. Get her out of here. So this has got one. She's going to be taking some damage for this. So back to being very overloaded. I could snack on some eggs while we're walking. As long as there aren't many zombies in this spot, I should be fine. She looks like she's like limping. She's not, but she's kind of walking a bit off. But yeah, this is, you know, there's all kinds of zombies around. You can change like the settings of how many zombies. You can, like change up other difficulties. Like my person can get infected by both bite and a scratch. So scratches have got a, what do you call it? Hold on. Yeah, pop that in the seat if you can. Get that out of there. Zombies scratches have got a chance to infect you. I think it's like 20% or something like that, but bites are 100%. You can cut off limbs if they're bit, as long as you do it fast enough. And obviously like suture them up and stuff. I haven't gotten into that stage yet, but I mean, someday I'll probably dabble. I've gotten to a point where she's alive for about a month at this point, and I'm just trying to get food supplies for winter and try to get something that I can... I mean, she has got a generator, and she does have like an electric stove at home. So in the worst case scenario is I can cook food in winter, right? My problem is that it's not that I'm worried about. Can't while in vehicle. Okay. It's keeping her warm. That's the part that I'm most concerned about, is that when we get up to winter, I'm not going to be able to actually keep her warm without a stove. So, because I don't think the electric stoves do jack shit for that. All right, let's chuck this on. Yeah, the power and water and stuff goes off after a while. I got the longest possible... I don't think it's the longest possible, sorry. I think I got the longest amount of time for myself that I don't know if I can fuel this. I'm gonna have to put it in that, and then I think I kept my hose on me, so I should be able to put at least a bit in here. I didn't even think about this, but add the fuel. Yep. Even if it's got just enough to get it running at like the new location, I can fill it up. Hey Bananarama, what are you up to? Okay, what's it say I've got? I've got 10% fuel. I do that a couple more times. And this is the slowest possible way I could have done this, but I didn't bring a fuel can back with me, so that was my fault. Even if it's got 20%, that will do it, because then I can top it up at the other gas station. I just need to put something in it. There we go. Let's turn that shit off. Let's grab this one. And I'll go chuck this back in the car. And then we'll head back up home. Right, we'll bring this one back up, and then I'll have to unload it, and then I'll have to kind of pack it up ready to go on our drive. So pop that in the front seat. This is going to come with me, so once it's on the front seat, it's staying on this front seat. It's going to come for the drive. Honestly, if I could leave this in here, that would be great. But a lot of the times when I go for an adventure, I do find shit that I want. So, yeah. I normally want the passenger seat, and I also want the ability to get out both sides of the car in case I get trapped in by zombies and shit. What are you up to, Bananarama? What have you been doing? I'm finally bringing this thing home. So it's got fuel, got enough fuel. I have a generator that has some fuel in it that's portable now. I do need to bring home more, but this car is already full, right? I've got the passenger seat and I've got the boots fully full, and I can't put it on the driver's seat and drive at the same time. Get around them. Once we've got home, and I'll have some food and some drink and maybe read a book, because she hasn't had any kind She hasn't had any kind of like mental stimulation for like a hot minute, so we'll see what we can do for her, and try not to. There goes at least the hood. I shouldn't have turned then. I should have just gone around the one zombie. This thing is no longer in fucking pristine condition. I do have like the ability to work on it though, so it's not like it's bad. We had to go straight through here. I'm just trying to take a road that I haven't been on for a minute so that it doesn't junk up with zombies like this. I walked down here before. So all of them are going out to the street. Mind you, I could just like beep a couple of streets or around the corner or whatever, and it would probably move them out. Which, speaking of, I do want to bring you guys over here only because I want to look at this taxi's condition without this cluster of zombies. Oh, fuck, they're all attracted to the damn car. I don't know if I could fight you guys. I want to see what the condition of that taxi is, because if I could zip it around, I would, and get rid of a few zombies, because that's what I was using it for before. I was using it for like a distraction, but I've got to bring this thing home. So, yeah, it's fine. I don't think there's any others. I think I killed that guy. What? That is not good for my car. Alright, I'm nearly home. Where the fuck is it? Just here. I need to knock down the fence so that I can drive through it as well. Alright, chuck that off. Leave that in the car. I want to grab this shit out. I don't want it, but I need it to at least have stuff. I need to leave the hose in the boot, but I do need to grab all the shit from the boot. So if you could grab them. Alright, hop out. I'll see what I can grab from the boot, and I need to put the hose back in here, essentially. So I should be able to grab everything. Nice. So yeah, I found a fucking bookmobile thing, so that is neat. Because I've obviously found like a shit ton of books. So chuck the hose back in there. I'm gonna need to put fuel back into this car. Like an actual fuel can for the drive. But we have a generator. I don't think that the gas station up Riverside has one. If it does, I'll just leave this in the car and we'll just see what food I can possibly grab for myself, you know? Also, I was gonna say, I should be able to fucking wash myself in one of these soon. It should be full enough. Alright, books. I've got a metric fuck ton of books now. Researching rodent and mammals, lol. Alright. So, I've got a bunch of books, I've got a bunch of magazines. I did stand there and read the magazines while I was doing all the car shit, so I don't have to worry about that too much. I will be able to harvest stuff to repair my cars here soon, but I do have to get her mechanic skill up to 5, and she's only on 2. So that's also going to take a hot minute as well. But let's see, she's hot, she's thirsty. Not really surprised. She's been doing like a lot of stuff for a while. I need to drop all of her fucking books out of here. And there's some shit that I brought home that I don't need, but I don't have a spot for it yet. So we'll see. And I don't know if I have space for all the magazines. Maybe. By the time she's finished putting away most of the stuff, I don't know if I've got paperbacks in another thing somewhere. Anywho, I think I've got a pen and pencil and stuff on me elsewhere, so they can go in here. I think I was putting brochures in here. I can hear something every so often. And I don't think it's like zombies or whatever, but it's fine. Let's see. One of these is, yeah, the paperbacks. Chuck that shit in there. She might want to have a read of some of this stuff too. I'll grab her some water. I might just swap over her water bottle, like a 1-to-1, because that might be a bit faster. I can fill it up, but we've already got like a full water bottle in here. So give me that. I'll give you some. Oh, she drank it already. All right, she was thirsty. There we go. All right, got a couple of empty water bottles in there. I've still got my metric fuck ton of fresh cooked eggs. And she's hopeless. She's very tired. She's weighed down. I do have to remove some of the shit off her because she is like constantly overweight with stuff. And she's got like a spare galactic bar. She's got a lighter. I can't fit that in that. She got a spare pen. She's got like the band-aids and stuff, which, I mean, I normally do take like the soap with her. That's something I like to keep with her. I don't know if I've got a spot to put it at the moment, so I'm just gonna pop that if I can. Just like about here. There you go. Just put the soap next to the sink. There you go. All right. I'll see that glitching out later and I'll be like, what is this thing? So I normally keep like a chocolate bar and stuff on her to try to like have food, but I need to kind of like mitigate her weight of what she is physically carrying. And I have all this stuff, which I don't quite know where I'm going to put that yet. I've got the plastic bag spot over in here. I don't know where I'm putting the empty glass, and the makeup and shit was kind of, I shouldn't have brought that home, but I needed to get it out of the thing pretty fast, so I wasn't really thinking about that. Chuck that in there. She could probably eat the gum. I don't know what to do with the makeup. I guess we could chuck that in like the bathroom or something. I don't really use these rooms. I don't really use these cupboards and stuff. The empty bottles, so I mean, I'll just put that in the kitchen. It'll be fine. I don't think I've got a spot for that yet. But in the event that I need to fill up like a lot or like smash it or something like that, that's fine. Let's see. Place that. You can go next to the juice box. Be right for the moment. Okie dokie. So I think we've emptied out everything. So she should be back to about as light as I can make her. She is carrying like a lot of shit though. She's still got a lot of food. She's got a lot of food in here. We are going to have to take... I am going to get food, right? But she still has to make the journey. So she's going to take probably corned beef and